So, every narcissistic relationship is based on manipulation, and the result is abuse. The result is, having low self-esteem. The result is having distorted sense of self. The result is, not embracing your own authenticity. The result is betraying your own self. The result is, you are into people pleasing. The result is you think 10,000 times before speaking or doing anything because you really don't want to hurt the narcissist. You know how narcissists rage and fury is, and you don't want that. Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about the different ways narcissistic parents, turn others against their children. And before I get going, I would request you all to like, share, subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell so you guys are updated whenever we put out a new content. So, what are the, situation or circumstances, when narcissistic parents, try and turn others against you? Narcissistic parents are only going to turn others against you when they fear losing control over you. Narcissistic parents are only going to turn others against you when they see you as a threat, or when they see, losing you. That's not what they have bred you for. They bred you for compliance, obedience. They bred you to be forever dedicated, devoted, and loyal to them. And when they see that these expectations are not being fulfilled, that causes them narcissistic injury. Yeah, and as a result of that, they throw narcissistic rage at you. Yeah, and one such form is to turn others against you. The narcissistic parents, turn others against you because they don't want you to have any kind of refuge. Yeah, they don't want you to have any kind of sanctuary apart from the family, apart from them. They simply want to trim off your connection, network. They want to distort and mess up things for you. Yeah, they don't want you to be peaceful, happy, stable without them. Yeah, and they do this so that you get to know who the boss is and you come back to them. Yeah, as it is, they starve you by withholding love and affection. As it is, they groom their children by not validating them, by constantly gaslighting them, manipulating their children on a regular basis. So narcissistic parents only turn others against you when they see you going off hook, when they see you trying to outgrow them, or when they see you not doing things their way. When they see that you are somewhat exercising your own autonomy, you are doing things your way, you are making your own decisions, that is something which is very threatening for them. Yeah, because they bred you for a purpose and reason to keep serving them without any question, 100% loyal, dedicated, and devoted. So these narcissistic parents, turn others against their children in a lot of ways. Yeah, and the objective is to establish control. The objective is to isolate the child so that the child is lonely and comes running back to the narcissistic parent, and that's it. This is basically to let the child know who the powerful one is in the family. Yeah, so if you're going to leave me, I'm going to make sure that there is no one next to you. If you're going to leave me, I'm going to make sure that no one else speaks to you. Yeah, so narcissistic parents are sick individuals. So they do all sorts of nasty things. They really don't care whether it's their spouse or their child, because they got into relationship for a purpose and reason. They bred for a purpose and reason, and when they see that they are unable to harness or get what they want, that's the time when they do the dirty dance. Yeah, they really cannot stop themselves. Yeah, because relationship is like a playground for narcissistic individuals. Yeah, where they can be themselves, they can do whatever they want, and they can get away using their role. They can get away saying, well, I'm the provider, I'm doing this for you, I'm your parent, I'm your husband, I am, doing this and that for your greater good, blah blah blah. They are going to throw lots of word salad. So every narcissistic relationship is based on manipulation, and the result is abuse. The result is having low self-esteem. The result is having distorted sense of self. The result is not embracing your own authenticity. The result is betraying your own self. The result is you are into people pleasing. The result is you think 10,000 times before speaking or doing anything, because you really don't want to hurt the narcissist. You know how narcissists rage and fury is, and you don't want that. Yeah, as a child, as a family member, you really don't want to set them off. So you simply keep complying, you simply keep betraying your own self, and simply keep prioritizing them. Life is like walking on eggshells when you are you know in a narcissistic family. So coming back to the different ways how narcissistic parents turn others against their children, the first way is by gaslighting. So they are going to gaslight you to such an extent that you lose grip over your own reality. Yeah, you begin to doubt and suspect your own feelings, your emotion, your action, your perception, and as a result of which you are really disbalanced. Yeah, you are really not sure as to what you're doing or what is happening with you. That state can lead others to question your credibility, your sanity, your experience. Yeah, so you are confused, and others will also see that you are confused. Yeah, so people will not take you seriously. People will treat you as someone who's immature, someone who's impulsive, someone who's not serious at all, someone who's not stable, someone who's not mature at all. Yeah, so they are not going to stand up with you, they are not going to support you, they are not going to be there with you. Yeah, because they are seeing someone who's very unstable, someone who's very volatile. Yeah, and the entire credit goes to the narcissistic parent. Yeah, for constantly gaslighting you. So narcissistic parents put you in that mode where people tend to doubt you and trust the narcissistic parents. Yeah, and that's how they turn others against you. The other way narcissistic parents turn others against their children is by selective disclosure. So they are going to selectively disclose the negative aspects and behavior of their child, but they are not going to disclose their own mistreatment or provocation. Yeah, and this is because they want to show one side of the picture, they want to reveal one side of the coin. They don't want to let others know how evil they are, how abusive they are, how manipulative they are. So they reveal a specific set of information to the others, and this is basically to malign your image. Yeah, this is basically to in a way ruin your credibility. Yeah, so that others see you as the one who's faulty. Yeah, so that others see you as the one who's on the wrong side, someone who's been doing mistakes and not listening to the parent. Narcissistic parents are never going to inform others about the kind of evil things they do with their child. Yeah, so it's pretty selective. Yeah, and as a result of which others hesitate to stand up with you because they don't know the entire story. So with selective disclosure, narcissistic parents are able to turn others against you. Yeah, they're going to keep talking about your negative behavior, attitude, and that's it. And this is basically to tarnish your image, and this is basically to make you look like the evil person. Yeah, and them as innocent individuals, them as victims, and that's it. So people tend to support them, and they don't come to support you. The other way narcissistic parents turn others against you is by playing victim. So narcissistic parents often portray themselves as the victim of their child's behavior, garnering, sympathy and support from the others. They may exaggerate or fabricate stories, to paint themselves as the innocent one, and their children as the aggressor. Yeah, so that the others have sympathy for them, and others come and support them and not the child. Yeah, it's pretty one-sided. And they stage it in such a way that I have sacrificed this, I have done this, I have done that, and look, he's not listening to me, look, she's doing things her way. So even though they are the evil ones, I mean, narcissistic parents are mistreating you, abusing you, doing all sorts of bad stuff with you, but the way how they act and project themselves in front of the other is absolutely opposite. Yeah, they project themselves as the victim, and their children as the aggressor. So of course others are going to support the narcissistic parent, and they are not going to listen to what you have to say, or they are not going to support you, yeah, and stand up with you. The other way narcissistic parents turn others against you is with the help of triangulation. So they are going to spread rumors, they are going to try and create conflict and tension between you and other family members, and they will get into gossiping, and they are going to reveal your secrets. you know they are going to cook up some story and tell your this auntie, that uncle, your this friend, your that relative, your this sibling, that sibling. So narcissistic parents are going to foul mouth about you behind your back. Yeah, and this is basically to project you as the evil one. This is basically to project you as the bad one, someone who doesn't listen to them, and that's it. And in no time everyone is against you. Yeah, because the way how narcissistic parents talk about you behind your back, you know everyone buys that. Yeah, everyone believes that. Yeah, and as a result of which none of them reach out to you to confirm, yeah, or to check the authenticity of that information. Nobody reaches out to you. So the way how narcissistic parents present information in front of the others, it's very difficult, yeah, to not fall for it. Yeah, it's very difficult to dig deeper and find out the authenticity of that information. Yeah, because they present it in such a way everybody buys it, everybody believes them. Yeah, all that victim image, I'm the one who's suffering, she is not listening, he is not listening, I did so much, he doesn't care about me, he is doing things his way, he doesn't care about the family name and honor, blah blah blah. So narcissistic parents are very good in projecting themselves as the victim, and projecting you as the aggressor. Plus they are going to foul mouth about you in a lot of ways, yeah, with a lot of people. And yeah, this is basically to isolate you from the others, yeah, so that others see you as the bad one and they distance themselves. Yeah, they don't get into your mess, they don't reach out to you to cross verify, they don't come forward to help you or stand up with you. Yeah, and this helps the narcissist have better control over you. If you have no one next to you to support you and aid you and to help you, you are again going to come back to your narcissistic parent. Yeah, and that's what they want. This is basically a kind of a lesson that they want to teach you. Yeah, they are going to triangulate, they are going to trim off all your connections, and they're going to project you as the bad one. And this is all to keep you on hook. This is all done so that who the powerful one is. Yeah, so if I'm not going to listen to my narcissistic parent, if I'm not going to you know um, um, obey my narcissistic parent, I'm going to lose other relationships as well, I'm going to lose the other family members as well, I'm going to lose my connection with my sibling. No one is going to speak to me properly, no one is going to stand up with me. So narcissistic parents are, I would say, quite calculative, and they do anything and everything in their capacity and reach. yeah, to isolate you and to, project you as the bad one. And that's how narcissistic parents, are able to turn the entire world against you. I mean, your family, your friend, your sibling, it's very easy for them, yeah. And this is basically to, keep you reminded as to who the boss is, and you shouldn't mess up with them. The other way narcissistic parents, turn others against their children is with the help of emotional manipulation. So narcissistic parents are going to guilt trip their children, they are going to shame their children, they are going to withhold love and affection, they are going to throw silent treatment at their children. And all of this is basically to, starve the child, yeah. As children, we need, our caregivers love, affection and attention, yeah, that makes us feel good, yeah. Everyone needs that. But we know that narcissists are into using anything and everything to their advantage, and they will not spare anything, yeah, when it comes to controlling their supply source, in this case their children. So narcissistic parents are going to, take help of emotional manipulation. They are going to, provoke you, they are going to withhold love and affection. And when they, get a response from you, that is the time when they are going to, project you as the villain, yeah. That is the time when, they are going to hide and mask all of the evil things they are doing with you. They are not going to talk about it. They are not going to take accountability and responsibility for the silent treatment, passive aggressive behavior. um, they are not going to take accountability and responsibility for guilt tripping you, shaming you, minimizing you, invalidating you. They are not going to take accountability and responsibility of all the bad things they have done with you. But when they get a reaction from you, that is the time, they are going to gather, and they are going to bring in their entire gang, yeah. And then they are going to, do a number on you by playing victim. See, I told you she doesn't listen to me. I told you, right? Your sister doesn't listen to me. Well, husband, look at your daughter. Yeah, look at our son. He's just not interested in hearing us. He's just not interested in doing things our way. He is simply doing things his way. He doesn't care about our family values. He doesn't care about our family name, blah 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 blah. So they are going to provoke you, they are going to do all sorts of, weird things with you. And when they get a reaction from you, that is the time they are going to summon their gang, they are going to bring in all the people, and they are going to stage it as if you are the crazy one, you are the one who's lunatic, yeah, and not them. The other way narcissistic parents, turn others against their children is by public humiliation. So narcissistic parents are going to humiliate you in front of the others, and this is basically to, distort your image, yeah, how others see you, yeah, so that others see you as someone who's very childish, someone who's very immature, someone who's not stable and mature, yeah. So this helps the narcissistic parent, to control how others see you, yeah. So they are going to, publicly humiliate the child, and this is basically to, keep the child reminded as to who the boss is. And the other thing is to, distort and change the way how people look at, those individuals, the children, yeah. Then narcissistic, parents are going to tell you, well, I was just shouting because it was for your greater good, you were not listening to me, yeah. Narcissistic parents really don't care whether you are feeling miserable with their mistreatment. They are least interested because of lack of, empathy, inability to self reflect, extreme, sense of entitlement. They think, they are perfect, and whatever they are doing with you is absolutely perfect and normal and okay, and you should be okay with it as well, yeah. So narcissistic parents are going to publicly humiliate you, and this is basically to project you as someone who's immature, someone who doesn't listen, someone who's the rotten one, someone who's the spoiled one, and that's it. Yeah. So others are going to see you as the one who does mistake, who doesn't listen, who's immature, who's spoiled one, who's mean and selfish. and as a result of which nobody really stands next to you. Yeah, everybody stands next to the narcissistic parent. Yeah, because the way how they stage things, it's next to perfection. Yeah, they are really good. They take care of every minute detail. They stage and orchestrate things in such a way that the entire world sees you as the villain and not them. The other way narcissistic parents turn others against you is by isolation. So narcissistic parents are going to isolate you from the others. They are going to tell you, well, that's not a good relative, this is not a good friend, and they are going to foul mouth about the entire world, so that you are isolated and you are simply dependent on them. And then these narcissistic parents are going to talk ill about you in front of the others as well. Yeah, to garner their sympathy and to bring them on their side. Yeah, so that if ever any situation or circumstances arises, others don't come forward to help you and stand in your support. Instead, they come and support the narcissistic parent. Yeah, so narcissistic parents isolate you from the others, and they isolate others from you as well. Yeah, they have their own unique style, unique way, and they are able to accomplish this. Yeah, so you are all alone, you have no one next to you. Yeah, because a lot of things they have talked about you with the others are a little hesitant in coming forward and speaking with you. So others know what kind of a troublemaker you are, so they really don't want to come forward and help you or speak to you or support you. Instead, they simply support the narcissistic parent. The other way narcissistic parents turn others against you is by undermining achievements. So narcissistic parents may downplay or dismiss the child's achievement, talents, success, and this is something which prevents others from recognizing the child's strength and capabilities. And as a result of which everybody sees you as the worthless one, sees you as someone who's not good enough. Yeah, because narcissistic parents don't give credit to your hard work and achievement. They don't validate your hard work and achievement. So they are going to give you backhanded compliments in front of the others. They are going to credit hog. They are going to tell you, well, if I wouldn't have had put you into that school, you wouldn't have been where you are now. Yeah, narcissistic parents are not going to tell you that I'm proud of you and this is all your hard work and effort. Instead, they're going to credit hog, and they're going to simply dismiss your achievement. They are not going to praise you or validate you for your struggle, hard work that you have put in. No, they are simply going to credit hog, give backhanded compliments in front of the others, and that's it. They're going to uh, tell the others, you have got no idea how much I have sacrificed, and you have got no idea what all I had to go through to put my son into this school, and how much I have suffered, but I didn't give up. Yeah, they are not going to tell others how hardworking you are, the kind of struggle you have faced. Yeah, the kind of hardship you have been through. They are not going to talk about all of that in front of the others. Yeah, because they have an image to maintain and they need to be the center of the universe. Yeah, I mean, in any conversation. So narcissistic parents are big time into undermining their achievement. So others, tend to gravitate towards the narcissistic parent because of their manipulation, because of their storytelling abilities. Others believe it. Others, buy whatever the narcissistic parent is selling, and others, see you as the worthless one, someone who wouldn't have had, survived without the support and sacrifice of the narcissistic parent. Yeah, so that's how these narcissistic parents turn the entire ball game. Yeah, that's how they turn others against you. Yeah, even though you are working hard, you are slogging your ass off, you are facing hell lot of challenges, but they are not going to talk about all of that. Instead, they are going to credit hog. They're going to tell others, yeah, he's doing well, but you know who has done the hard work? It was me. I sacrificed my sleep, I sacrificed my job, I, spent so much of money. You guys are aware how much a parent does. Yeah, so, they are going to take all the credit. They are going to give you backhanded compliments. Yeah, they are going to not validate your struggle, your hardship. They are not going to talk about that. And this helps these narcissistic parents to distort and I would say manipulate the way how people look at you. Yeah, they don't want you to have any kind of attention, admiration, support, appreciation. They want all of that for themselves, yeah, because they are the center of the universe, and all of the validation, admiration, appreciation, good words, praises, compliments, it's all for them and not for you. So yes, these were a couple of ways, with the help of which narcissistic parents, turn everyone against you. In case if you would like to add in something, you can always comment below. Till then, take care of yourself, don't ignore the red flags, work on yourself, and strengthen yourself financially, and you know what you need to do next, because till the time you are with your narcissistic parent, or till the time you are with your narcissistic spouse, or till the time you're surrounded by narcissists, you are never going to bloom and grow and evolve. Yeah, they are going to keep pulling you down, they are going to keep draining you. Yeah, they are going to keep nagging you, they are going to keep mistreating you, they are going to keep manipulating you, they are going to keep exploiting you. Yeah, so the longer you spend time with narcissistic individuals, uh, the more damaged you are. Yeah, the more time you will have to spend in fixing yourself and patching yourself. Yeah, so just be mindful, work on yourself, financially strengthen yourself. Yeah, improve your condition, and consider going no contact. Yeah, because no matter what you do, what you try, gray rock method, blue rock method, whatever things you try, emotionally distancing yourself, narcissists know what buttons to press. Narcissistic parents raised you to serve them, so they know how to irritate you, they know how to ruin your peace of mind, they know how to get you back on hook. Yeah, so the best way is, or the only way is, to run away from narcissistic individual. Till then, take care of yourself. Lots of love and blessings to all of you. Bye.